And we'll see a return here from his own end zone. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Here's Burrow going to begin this one with a pass. And he's going to be dropped behind the line. Terrific push defensively. They came out of the locker room ready to go.
What an impressive play by this linebacker. I mean, Mike, back in the day, you would never see a linebacker take down a wide receiver in the open field like that. But these guys are tremendous athletes who can really hold their own in space. And he killed that play before it even had a chance to develop.
And he'll pick his way forward, a gain of about 5. And that's going to set up third down. Working out of the gun, Burrow. He'll find Brown out of the backfield. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's fourth down.
So what they're trying to do with this concept here, Mike, is they're trying to put layers into the defense. There's somebody attacking deep, there's somebody attacking intermediate, and then in this case, they force the ball to be thrown to the underneath check down, and they're able to keep him short and force fourth down.
Burrow to throw for it on fourth down. And that is not going to work. Incomplete, and they turn it over on downs.
Coaches love to come out early in the game and establish a very aggressive approach. But I'm just not sure, Mike, if at this point in the game they needed to make this decision. I'm going to be very curious to see, does this come back later in the game to bite them?
Second and a yard. They'll go play action here with Williams. That is caught. What a throw. Keenan Allen. Touchdown Bears. Greg, they take advantage of the good field position and move it downfield for the score.
When you take the field as an offense, there's a little added confidence boost, Mike, when you see yourself this close to the end zone. You get into the huddle, you're anxious to see what the next couple plays are. They're able to take advantage and end up punching it in.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This will be returned from the 6. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. Here's first and 10. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Pass pulled in by Herbert. A very nice open field tackle there. He could not get free and gains nothing.
Pre-snap, the quarterback really liked this man matchup on his running back. He's thinking the speed of the back in the flat can run away from that defender. So give him a lot of credit. The speed and awareness to keep up with him and bring him down for no gain.
We'll try again. It's second and 10. Throwing is Burrow. This one complete to Higgins. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down. Burrow from out of the gun here on third down. And that is incomplete.
The most important stat, Mike, to determine wins and losses in the NFL is clearly turnover differential, your ability to protect the ball and on defense, take the ball away. And for any offense, that's even more critical when you have the ball on your side of the field.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down. They will indeed go as they look to throw. That's going to be caught. And he's going to have a Bengals 1st down. It's a gain of 12 facing 4th down. Burrow. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. So after 1, 7-0 is our score. We're back to Soldier Field after this. We'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. They'll run here with Brown. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
Here we go. 11, Thomas. 11.
Back to throw, Burrow. Trying to get away, but he will not. They finally run him down.
At some point, you would just like to see that internal clock start to speed up. The longer the play goes on, the more vulnerable you become as the quarterback. Get rid of the ball, but no matter what, you have to avoid the sack.
Open man is the tight end, Sample. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on 3rd down.
And if he's late with that throw, Mike, there's a really good chance a defender could have made a play on it. But he does a beautiful job. He puts the ball out in front of his shoulder, leads the receiver, and allows him to get upfield and pick up the 1st down.
That one is caught. It's Hudson. First time they've looked his way tonight. Good time to do it. It's a 1st down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
11. 11 MT.
Burrow now to throw on 1st down. Oh, in trouble. Down he goes. Montez Sweat that time fights his way in to record the sack.
And that's a big-time play. It felt like they really needed it, Mike. That was a drive where the offense seemed to be in complete control. Anytime on the defense where you find yourself on your heels, you're giving up big plays, you're giving up fresh set of downs, you need a spark.
And he will get into the end zone. T. Higgins. Touchdown, Cincinnati. On now, Cade York for the point after. He's got it. And the Bengals will level things out at 7 apiece. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. On the return, it's Tyler Scott. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Working out of the gun. Here's Williams. He's got his tight end down the field. That's Kmet. First time he's caught a ball here tonight. And it is good for a first down. The Bears will use one of their timeouts here. And they'll get a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down. From the shotgun, it's Williams. Pass is caught. That's DJ Moore. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. Williams going to look to throw it on first down. And he's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down. That's a second charge timeout to Chicago, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Work to do now as they come up on second and long. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. That one into the hands of Moore downfield. And he will score. DJ Moore. Touchdown, Chicago. A terrific play all the way around, finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. A couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10.
11 empty, take.
Burrow to throw. He's going to keep it himself. Give him 11 on the scramble and give them a new set of downs.
Well, sometimes as a quarterback, when you decide to pick up those yards with your feet, you got to pay a price. And in this case, he takes a big shot, but not before he's able to pick up that first down.
A first down throw for Burrow. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Now a 2nd down throw for Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
Here we go.
So after back-to-back incompletions, it is now 3rd and 10.
11.
Now, Burrow. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
This offense has to
Now from the home of the 49ers, Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, this is EA Sports coverage of the National Football League. Here's Jake Moody to get this one kicked off. And off we go from Santa Clara. Scott now on the return. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. First and 10. A play fake, and they'll throw with Williams. He finds the veteran Keenan Allen. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. Terrific start to this drive. Gain of 23 and a first down. The tight end, Komet, is on the move. They'll run it for the first time with DeAndre Swift. And he'll maneuver his way down to the 44. That's the safety, Talanoa Hufanga, on the tackle. Here's a 2nd and 9. To throw, it's Williams. That's a short throw caught by Komet. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down. And he can't get away. They rally to the football on defense and bring him down for no gain. They'll indeed go. It's Williams. That complete to Swift. And he's not going to get away. They get him down right after the catch. Great rally to the ball to force a turnover on downs. First and 10 now from the 36. They'll motion over Samuel. A run with the man from Louisville, Isaac Guerendo. Down the sideline, past the 45. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. That is a big gain for the 49ers. 36 yards. Man in motion here is Jennings. And that one's going to be shut down quickly. A minimal gain. Second down and 8. They'll roll out here with Purdy. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. And maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion. They're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. Play action. Here's Purdy. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down. So Kittle comes in motion. Fourth down, it's Purdy. That's taken in.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to
Ball down to the 16-yard line, and it's 1st and 10. Motion man is the tight end going right. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. It's picked up by one of his teammates.
I feel like we see this so often, Mike, especially with how good these receivers are after the catch. They're so eager to pick up that extra yardage. Sometimes they don't completely put the ball away, and with how good these defenders are at knocking it loose, pretty fortunate on that one. His teammate was there to prevent that from being a turnover.
Again in the air for Purdy. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
Let's make no mistake about it, Mike. I mean, this passing game, it just has not been very efficient here in the first half. I mean, they've produced more yards on the ground than through the air, and incompletions like that certainly aren't going to help.
Ricky Pearsall, the intended receiver. And it's going to lead to 4th down.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
Now Purdy. That's incomplete. Daring call on 4th down. Does not work out. And it results in a turnover on downs. This drive will begin with a run by Swift. And that one's going to get shut down quickly. Tackle made at the 11-yard line. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. They'll go play action here with Williams. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and to also give some credit to the back end, doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
That'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jair Brown. And he's going to give his offense a short field to work with as they look for their first points of the game.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is, how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again?
Purdy going to give this to Garendo. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. One more time, it's Garendo. And he'll get it down to the 12. And that'll give him a new set of downs from in close. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 72.
Purdy. That's taken in by Jennings. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, it's Purdy. That one is caught in the back of the end zone. Jawan Jennings. Touchdown, 49ers. Now Jake Moody for the extra point. The kick is good. And the 49ers will take a 7-0 lead. So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. This is fielded inside the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Williams. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
That's to the tight end, Komet. What about that? Out of bounds, all the way down inside the 15. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Now Williams. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Williams to the air once more. He pulls it in around the 5. And the Bears are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them down to the 1. Throwing again, Williams. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They went for it all on that one and just a little bit off. Ball winds up hitting the ground. They've got to move forward. The opportunities are out there. Better execution, better location, and they got some big plays in their future.
They'll try to run with Swift. And he'll go down back at the 4-yard line. The Bears will use one of their timeouts here as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go until halftime. Line of scrimmage to the 4. It's 3rd down and goal. From the shotgun, it's Williams. That one taken in, middle of the end zone. Cole Kmet, touchdown Bears. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. A tight end in motion now. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. The Niners will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 13 seconds to play in this opening half. Purdy on 1st down. He'll get this to the veteran, Chris Conley. And they'll get about half of what they needed It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Just take what the defense is giving you. When you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, hitch routes, quick game, now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield. Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
3rd down, Purdy. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end. Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the second half. Could not ask for more from that first half. All even as we begin quarter number 3. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. On first down, here's Garendo. He'll manage only a couple. TJ Edwards there on the stop. On the ground, this is Patrick Taylor. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
We've seen this trend throughout the league, Mike. Offensively, everyone wants to have depth at the running back position. Yeah, it's great to have one guy, but if you could have 2 or 3 that could all come in and contribute on the ground, that's the goal, and we're seeing it here.
And he'll get about 5. Throwing on second down is Purdy. He'll get this out wide. And he's not going to be able to get away. Very good coverage on the perimeter. It goes down as a loss of yards. They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
And on that 3rd down, they thought an easy way to pick it up and get some positive yards would go to their quick game, but it didn't seem like the receiver and the quarterback were on the same page, and now brings up 4th down.
On 4th down, they snap it to Purdy. He's got his man, completes a Pearsall. And he's going to have the 49ers first down as this defense a little too loose there, giving up 19 yards on 4th down. Back to the air is Purdy. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Here's Purdy again. That's going to be intercepted. It's the veteran safety, Kevin Byard. And the Bears are going to take over here at their own 22.
You know, Mike, I like the early aggressive play call to start this second half. I think anytime you find yourself in a tie ball game, you want to be the team that strikes next. In this case, it backfires. They have the turnover. Now it's their defense that's taking the field, and they're going to have to come up with a stop and keep this game all squared up.
They'll start on the ground with Swift. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down. They'll go again with Swift, and he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a third down and short. But there's no need for third down. He was able to get enough on second, and they get a fresh set of downs.
So, points at a premium. Defensive battle so far as we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll run here. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
Well, this has been the story of the entire game, Mike, is just how well this defense has played, particularly against the run. There has been nowhere to operate for this offense, and it continued here on this last play.
They'll run up the sideline, past midfield. A gain there of 15. Good for a Bears first down.
That's a heck of a run right here, Mike. Tie game, 4th quarter. Everything's on the line. Can you win in the trenches? Can the threat of that run continue to balance off the pass? And that's a big gain there as they try to go take this lead.
Give them 12 on that one. They are on the march. Another first down. They'll stick to the ground. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. They face 2nd down and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. And he did all he could, but he's going to be forced out at the line of scrimmage, well short of a first down.
I think the quarterback thought he saw a little bit more green grass there than what turned out to be, Mike. He thought he could get it with his legs, but give credit to the defense. Nice job forcing him to the sideline, and all he can do is get back to the line of scrimmage.
His kick is good. He got it. They move out front and take the lead here in the 4th quarter. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll come up for 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Now he'll run it. And Purdy going to smartly hit the deck here as he's able to pick up the first down in the process. Taking advantage of the room to run, a gain of 19 on the scramble.
A quarterback who can extend the play with his legs, Mike, is just such a key element to today's modern offenses. You can see there was nowhere for him to go with the ball, but he decides to turn into a runner, picks up a great gain, and ultimately a first down.
And he will score. Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
Scott now on the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Here's first down. Throwing is Williams. He finds the big tight end. That's Gerald Everett. They still have all 3 timeouts, and here we go with 1st and 10. A play fake, and they'll throw with Williams. That's complete. Some more on the right side. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
And now, after that catch, they've got a chance here late, Mike. They've got enough time to try to move this thing down. I think they can win the game on this possession.
Throwing on first down, it's Williams. Looking middle and complete with Allen. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Throw it again. It's Williams. And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. And the Niners are going to take possession here as they get it at their own 4.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. The ball on the tee. We're set for football. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. First play, and Hurts looking to throw it. And that one into the hands of Brown downfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's good for 28 yards.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. The defensive line made pretty easy work of the offensive line that time.
And people get tired of the cliche that the battle is won in the trenches. But it's a cliche because it's true. And how about the battle right there? One on the end.
Pressure pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here, 3rd and long. Back to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson.
Well, short of them returning it for a pick 6, that was about the worst start you could ask for in this one, because your advantage of getting the ball first is gone, and they're set up a short distance from your end zone. Now you're counting on your defense to prevent a touchdown, and your offense, you better be ready to come out swinging on the next series.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a guy who went to prep school right here in Philly, DeAndre Swift. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. 14 yards and a Chicago first down.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
To throw, Williams. Over the middle, and that's caught by Kmet. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. Now a give right side Swift. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal.
Well, partner, I haven't seen a vote for most popular player on the team. This guy's got to get a lot of votes. He does not care, does he? Totally unselfish, physical runner, doesn't worry about yardage, just keeps moving the chains, being a team player.
First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Off the bootleg, it's Williams. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
And that's a good job there by the corner. And we do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. No score after 1 on EA Sports. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2. As they come up now, 2nd and goal. Swift going to try up the middle. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football. And if you're going to throw it, something quick, get it out of your hands in a hurry.
They'll look to throw for it with Williams. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Well, give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but that's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
Instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
The address is 1265 Lombardi Avenue. The place is known as Titletown. Welcome inside legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. The veteran Brandon McManus ready to kick this one off. And off we go from legendary Lambeau. Now an opening past the 30. And this will wind up working out well. He's going to take it up to the 40-yard line. Good return. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Here's Williams to begin with a pass. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down. The tight end, Komet, is on the move. They'll run it for the first time with DeAndre Swift. And that's good run support on the edge. Nice tackle out wide. It'll hold them to a gain of 2. We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. On 3rd down, it's Williams from the gun. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. The Bears sending out their punt team. Out to return this for the Packers, it's Keyshawn Nixon. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. Now the first carry of the game for Josh Jacobs. The hold closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. Second and 7. That is Musgrave, the man in motion. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll get maybe about 4 yards out of that one. The lane closed quickly. And here comes 3rd down. From the gun, it's Love. He'll get out of bounds, a gain of 8, and that's going to be good enough for a first down. Here we go. They'll run it to the right here with Jacobs. He's going nowhere. Going to lose yardage on that play.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tip.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by T.J. Edwards. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
Well, we're getting a little test here early, Mike, to see just how easy is this team to rattle. Didn't look like they were able to get through that opening script that they had worked on all week. So I'm going to be curious on this next drive. Do they stick to the plan? Do they pick up where they left off? Or is there a little bit of a reaction, or dare I say panic, to come out and make some adjustments in response to that early interception?
Here's 2nd and 6. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. That is intercepted. Picked off by the rookie out of Georgia.
So you find yourself entering the red zone. Mike, it's hard to not start envisioning scoring a touchdown. Well, that interception, it changes everything. This is a huge missed opportunity. You have to capitalize and find a way to hang 6 on the defense.
On play action, Love. Now he'll run it.
You know, Mike, nice job here by the quarterback, just understanding on these early downs, you just don't want to go backwards. So he's able to avoid the negative play, pick up a little bit, and mostly avoid the sack.
So a turnover-filled first quarter has come to an end. What will the second quarter have in store? And we're back to Lambeau Field in just a moment. Here's a 2nd and 9. Here we go. Here we go. We'll go play action with Love. That's caught downfield. Dobbs. A gain there of 27 yards.
Zone route running, Mike, is very simple. Once you come off the line of scrimmage after the ball is snapped and you know it's zone coverage, as long as it's sort of in the area the quarterback expects you to be, my rule was just run where they're not. And when he throws it, catch it.
And he's out of bounds all the way inside the 15-yard line. A big-time run by Jacobs. 35 yards. They'll run the toss to Jacobs. And this time they are ready for him. He'll be thrown for a loss. No big gain that carry. It's 2nd down.
What you love about these running backs, Mike, is that their confidence is that they can make every play a big play. But in this case, sometimes you have to know, all right, it's over. Cut my loss.
And he's in. Romeo Dobbs. from Green Bay.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
So the lead stands at 6-0 as this one is kicked off. On the return, it's Tyler Scott. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Williams. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. And maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
They've been a little up and down in this first half. I mean, they have less than 80 yards of total offense and halftime looms. So missed throws like that, those are missed opportunities. They've got to hit the plays when they have them.
And Swift loses the football. The Packers have it.
And as you can see with that fumble, Mike, it really just goes back to the fundamentals of how they're taught to carry the ball. And they talk about the points of pressure. And the biggest thing really, Mike, is you want the front tip of the ball, the part where your fingers cover, to always be higher than the back tip of the ball. So often you see that front tip go down, and it makes it so much easier for that defender to kind of rake it out. So you want pressure against the outside of the ball, both tips, the inside of the ball, and then keep that front point up.
They face 2nd down and 7. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. He didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
The open man is Reed. He's got it. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on 3rd down. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. This one is caught by Reed. And the Packers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Sudden change. So you find yourself defensively a little bit on your heels. Your offense just turned the ball over, and now you've got to go out and make a stand. Well, so far this offense has moved the ball pretty quickly, but can they dig in and at least force a field goal? So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
Trying to connect with Romeo Doubs that time. And now it's 3rd and goal. Here's Love to throw. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete.
The defender saw this the entire way, Mike. He actually ran the route before the receiver even got to his spot. I think they're fortunately this one didn't end up getting picked and going the other way.
On 4th down, Love. To the goal line and in. Christian Watson. Touchdown, Packers. McManus on for the point after. He knocks it through. And the Packers extend their advantage to 13-0. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. Scott now on the return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Even though it doesn't result in a sack, when you dial up the right pressure at the right time, Mike, sometimes that's all it takes to lead to that incompletion. The timing is just a little off between the quarterback and his intended target, and the ball falls incomplete.
And he's going to be very close to a 1st down. It's a good run there. Maybe just a couple of feet short. They'll empty out the backfield as they come up for 3rd and a yard. Here's Williams. That's caught! And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25.
Well, he certainly didn't look like a rookie on that long completion, Mike. Not only his ability to scan the field and find his favorable matchup, but he was able to hit his downfield target in the perfect spot that led to that big gain.
On 1st and 10, it's Williams. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
Halftime now at Lambeau, and the Packers are on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando now, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the 2nd half. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10. They'll start on the ground with Jacobs. And a pickup of 3 or maybe 4. It was Kevin Byard that time to make the play. Here's a 2nd and 6. To throw is Love. That's to Kraft, the tight end downfield. A gain there of 24 yards. 1st down, Packers. Here we go. They'll run it straight ahead with Jacobs. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Let's go. Once again, it's Jacobs. Good running there. He's got the 1st down inside the 30.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a 1st down.
Off the play fake. Here's Love. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. You only get a 1-yard buffer from the line of scrimmage for these old linemen. That time he strayed a little too far, and it draws the flag. Here we go. Set. A run up the middle with Jacobs. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. He's dropped for the loss of a yard. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
That's just such a tough throw. I mean, that's all arm. Being able to get your body turned and throw back across your body. I mean, it's one thing if you're just throwing it a couple yards to a check down. But in this case, he's still willing and able to push the ball downfield. And there does come some danger when you throw back across. But in this case, it's a big completion.
Okay, right. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. They'll run with Jacobs. And nothing doing on that one. He'll go down behind the line.
At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
That's going to wind up incomplete, but a penalty flag is down on the play. Let's see what that's all about. They can still get a 1st down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. What more could you ask for on 1st down? Nice run of 8, setting up 2nd and short.
Ready, ready.
They'll run with Jacobs. And he'll be close to a 1st down. A gain of a couple as they mark him just short.
Here we go.
2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's 3rd down. They'll try to run this one in. And he gets to the outside and takes it in. Josh.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week, and we are underway in Southern California. And that's not going to be returned, as so many kicking teams elect to do. This is past the landing zone, and we'll start at the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On the run, this is J.K. Dobbins. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Well, a nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Well, that's absolutely going to fire this defense up. They made it their mission to deny that completion, and they came through with a nice hit and knocked it incomplete.
Back to throw here, Herbert. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 26. A big play there for L.A. 41 yards. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. Dobbins running out of the gun. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. Another run here with Dobbins. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. A give up the middle to Dobbins. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid combination defense.
And he's in for a Charger touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. First carry for DeAndre Swift. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. He'll get this complete to the rookie from Washington. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. And they'll send the tight end in motion. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. Powering forward, powering his way forward. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. From the gun, here's Williams. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. The former number 3 pick, Joey Bosa, bringing the lumber that time. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
A gain there of 21 yards.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
They will run straight ahead with Swift. He will push his way down to about the 14. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Here's a 2nd and 8. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Throwing is Williams. Touchdown! Mercedes Lewis. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Bears are an extra point away from drawing level. Those are the drives that prove a lot. You got a rookie quarterback, Charles. You're on the road, takes him down, throws the touchdown pass.
And in a game like this, with, as you described, a rookie quarterback, the team usually says, okay, we got to take care of this guy. We got to protect him. But when he goes out and plays like this on the first drive on the road, he doesn't have to say, I'm here to be your leader. They just need to follow him.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that's...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now they'll change things around before the snap. Williams loses the football and picked up by the Chargers. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that sixth sense, doesn't he?
He really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame.
Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. He's still on his feet.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Now, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
This will be caught downfield by Moore. Touchdown, Chicago! DJ Moore, 38 yards. And the Bears will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Santos now to add the PAT. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field. Now Herbert going to shift his guys around. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Going up top. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Got an open man. It's Josh Palmer. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Well, he's had the interception woes in this one, Charles, and that time a little bold to throw it into double coverage, but he beat the double coverage.
Yeah, but I admire that he still will challenge defenders downfield, even though the ball's been in jeopardy a few times in this game. A nice ball there against multiple defenders, and they advance it downfield.
Now it's Herbert. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big time.
He's got a man complete. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Josh Palmer, 27 yards. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point try now from Dicker. Now we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. And there's a good opportunity to just want to ride there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
Looking to throw is Williams. He finds his target, Allen. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. To throw, it's Williams. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Past the 20. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning three safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick six.
Dicker now to tack on the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. And no return forthcoming. It'll be a touchback, and the third quarter will start from the 30. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Right back to Swift again on second down. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Once again, it's Swift. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 50 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
And now they'll shift things around. Here's Williams. Caught by Allen. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 30. A gain there of 21 yards. Charles, to move the chains that time, they had to complete it into double coverage, and they got it done.
And it's never easy overcoming multiple defenders, but he sure made it look simple. Found the right spot to exploit and won his one-on-two matchup.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. To throw, Williams. That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 19. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
To the air, Williams. Flushed out right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Working out of the gun, Williams. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Pushes him aside at the 10. And the Chargers are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The Charger drive about to get going. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now a 2nd and 6. Well, now they'll try the end around. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 47 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Justin Herbert looking to pass. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 34.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
He's able to get 6, a nice pickup down to the 21. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game from the 21. Here's 2nd and 4. Herbert going to change the play here. Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
This
Just outside of the nation's capital in nearby Landover, Maryland. Welcome in. We're getting a look at the enormous Northwest Stadium. Ball is teed up. Zane Gonzalez to do the honors. And off we go from Northwest Stadium. Tyler Scott now to return it. And this drive will start inside the 25. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Here's Swift to start the drive. And he cannot shake the tackler along the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Working from the gun, Williams escapes the pocket. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
3rd down, here's Williams. He gets a lot behind one, deep downfield. This is intercepted, Marshawn Lattimore. And the Commanders force the turnover on the first series of this game. So the first drive of the game ends not in points, Brock, but in an INT.
And I get it. Opening drives aren't always going to end up with points or a touchdown. Good thing, though, there's a lot of opportunities left to make up for that miscue and go get yourself back in rhythm and back on script.
And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Escapes out to the left. Throwing on the run, deep down. His first throw is an interception. Tremaine Edmonds has it. What a call for their first pass of the game. It would have been a big hitter if they completed it, Brock, but just not the right touch on that football, and it ends with an interception.
You could just tell these cover guys, they've been waiting for their first chance to go get some work done in this one. They did their homework, number 1. And number 2, Kate, as Russell Wilson loves to say, the separation was in the preparation.
Williams on the play action. It's taken in by Roma Dunze. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that will give them some serious momentum along with a first down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position by hitting on that shot. You've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
So as we all recover from that last play, it's 1st and 10 near the red zone. Running with Swift out of the gun. Oh, he drops a cut to the... And he takes this one in for a Chicago touchdown. The Bears parlay the interception into points. DeAndre Swift, the touchdown. So great work by the running back there, Brock. Found just a little bit of space, and he took advantage all the way for 6.
Big time. I mean, so big time. You know, and you hear running back coaches, Kate, say this. They'll say slow to explode through. And he explodes all the way for the touchdown.
Oh, and it's no good. So an early hiccup after the touchdown as the score will stay at 6-0. Taylor has it on the tee and is ready to send in flight. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30.
Ready.
They're out and set, 1st and 10. First carry now for Austin Eckler. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Takes off right out of the read option. And the push forward doesn't get beyond the line. That was Montez Sweat who took him down. Daniels throwing on 3rd. Getting out to his left. Brought in around the sideline, just need an official ruling, and they said catch. Great play. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
1st and 10 from the 41.
70 Rangers.
Out of the gun, Daniels. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the Bears put together a wonderful return. Gets him back inside the 40 following the interception. Okay, Brock, now back-to-back drives where they have picked him off. That's got to be a worrying trend for these coaches who know how integral the passing game is to their game plan and their success.
Those poker players, the best of them, when they figure out a tell, they know exactly how to beat their opponent. This defense right now, they're reading this quarterback like a book.
New set of downs for him at the 38. First down throw by Williams. Chased out to his right. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something when no one open and risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Now an inside handoff to Swift. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
One yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches. Staying grounded with Swift. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. That goes as a 4-yard pickup, and it gets him a first down. So before they can get set and snap it, the clock runs out on quarter 1. Our score, 6-0. We're back to Northwest Stadium right after this. We're back and all set for the 2nd quarter. Bears football. They've got 1st and 10 here, looking to add to their lead. Going run again with Swift. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
2nd down now, 7 to go. Williams from the gun. This one is tipped away and incomplete. Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces 3rd down.
I'm just going to say maybe not the guy you want to pick on in coverage on this particular series. Gets a hand on that throw and knocks it away the next time, or he could get 2 hands on it and take it the other way.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Williams will look to throw. That's caught for the first. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They'll take that kind of passing from the rookie out of USC. He gets him the first.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. From the red zone now. Intercepted in the end zone. Quan Martin with the pick. And the Commanders will be set up at the 20-yard line following that interception. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Come on. Hit.
Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Faster.
Offense up to the line fast. Oh, they're going to run the option to the short side. Good gain out past the 30. Give him 24 on that play. And the Commanders will have a first.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the 1st down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
Ready.
This defensive battle has reached the 2-minute warning. The Commanders in need of some points before the break. Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43.
Ready.
From the gun, it's Daniels. Complete out to the right. And they're going to hold him down just shy of the 40. That's 16 on the pickup. And that'll be good for a Washington first.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you planned for, and you go out and execute.
First and 10 from the 41. Shotgun snap to Daniels. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
That throw comes up short. Need a little more muscle on that one. No luck finding his receiver that time. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
You know, Kate, it looked to me like this one, he leaves the pocket, and this is where you're out on the schoolyard, out on the playground, man. You're looking for your buddy to find that connection. Unfortunately, receiver QB, they could not find the completion that time.
Let's go.
Again, Daniels to the air. And this is another incompletion.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or two, and 3rd downs are critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, their coach wants to see them convert those.
Daniels to throw on 4th. And it's going to be incomplete. Couldn't connect to extend the drive. And a surprising 4th down call does not yield a first. This doesn't get there. It's a turnover on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
Off the play fake, Williams. That's caught, Keenan Allen. And he reaches the 30 before going out of bounds. They get 28 out of that play. And that's a Chicago first down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
1st and 10 now from the 30. Williams set to pass. Finds his running back, DeAndre Swift. And that's good for a gain of 5. Brought down by the future Hall of Famer, Bobby Wagner. The Bears decide to call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, here's Williams. He's on the move. He smartly won't risk something here and just chucks it away.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Sticking in the air, it's Williams. That's more of the catch out left. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. Timeout Chicago. It uses its 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
First down from the red zone. The Mets got it. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1. Now the offense going to take its 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Might be trying to power this across, Brock. They've got 3 tight ends out there. It's 1st and goal. Throwing it again here. The shot to the end zone is incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. So now it'll be 2nd and goal. Still sticking with the passing game. That one's incomplete in the end zone. Took his shot at 6 that time. And that brings up 3rd and goal. Swift goes up and over for the touchdown. The Bears will add to their lead at the end of the half. DeAndre Swift, the touchdown. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to 4th and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
And how about the other side? Beating the defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop him on 3rd and goal.
That one splits the uprights. And the Bears bump the lead up to 13 points. Taylor has it on the tee and is ready to send it flying. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
Ready up.
And even 20 seconds left at their disposal on the final drive of this half.
Get in the end zone. Ready.
They'll turn to the ground game and just run this clock out. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. The Commanders take a timeout. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
19 Tiger.
Here's 2nd and 14. Trying for the deep ball. And that's going to fall incomplete. We're down to 9 seconds left. That was Terry McLaurin on the target. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
Ready, ready.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Now the shotgun give to Eckler. And he's tackled for a short gain. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. Offense staying out here. It's 4th and 11.
Left wing 19. Ready. Trap 60. Trap 60. 19 tight. 19 tight. Ready.
Looking to throw. He puts some power on a deep one left. And on 4th down, that one won't work. It's incomplete. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. Taylor has it on the tee and is ready to send it flying. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Get it. Cover 19. Ready.
Daniels back to throw. Forced out to his right. That one's cut along the left sideline. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. He picks up 28 on the play. And the Commanders will have a first. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Short side option here. He's running left. And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
The difference right there, Kate, between that gain and a big hit for a loss, some really quick decision making. He made a quick read, saw the running back was going to get hit if he handed it, and he pulls it himself for a positive gain.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Shotgun handoff now to Eckler. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
I think with that call, they were trying to set him up with a short 3rd down run, but he said, nope, not on my watch. I'll just go get it all right here. Now, playbook's wide open for 1st and 10.
They've got first down from the 31.
Come on. Hey.
Trying to throw here out of the gun. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Escapes the pocket, and they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. 3rd and long for him here. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time, well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. He takes the fair catch at about the 26-yard line. So no return on that punt. And it's going to be Bears football. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Running behind center with Swift. It is charged towards the line. That's right around 3 yards.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
Second down now, 7 to go. Working from the gun, Williams. He's got him, that's Swift. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
That just might be a throw he regretted as soon as you let it go. I know that feeling. He was doing all he could to find a completion down the field, but they were all over that check down and ready to turn it into a negative play.
3rd down, here's Williams. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
You know, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
On 4th down, it's Torrey Taylor on for the Bears to punt this away. He sends this away, and oh, this is going to be a field flipper. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Robinson. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. Sent to the ground by Kyler Gordon. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4. So we're through 3 here. It's Commanders football, and they'll get to work, coming into the quarter trailing. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Daniels from the pistol. Completed here to McCaffrey. Along the right sideline, there's space. Touchdown, Washington! The Commanders now within one score in the fourth. That score was less about the throw, although it was good, partner, but it was more about getting it to somebody who knew exactly what to do with it.
Well, Kate, it's a good thing the touchdown shows up on both their stat sheets, because sometimes, well, it's quarterback who delivers, and sometimes it's the effort after the catch that really makes the magic happen.
Zane Gonzalez on for the point after try. And it's no good. Not the time you want to see the extra point off the mark here in a one-score game in the fourth. So following the missed point after, the chance to take his frustrations out on that football as he sends this away. And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. First and 10 from the 41. Williams from the gun. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Here's Swift on second down. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
On third down, here's Swift. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line. Give him 3 on that game. And that's good for a Bears first down. Now here's Williams. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And this one does not go far.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. A give right side for Swift. Works the sideline inside the 35. And he heads out of bounds. Great pickup on that run. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that third down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
Going to the ground again on first. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
They run with Swift. And they'll stop him after a short pickup to the 24. Give him 2 on the run. That's going to set him up with 3rd and 4. The Commanders take a timeout. They're first. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Back to throw. Allen on the catch. And he'll be just inside the 10 before he goes out. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have 1st and goal. On the ground with Swift. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like...
Again, it's going to be Swift. And he gets taken down immediately right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and they have to come up with 7 yards now on 3rd and goal.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
He gets it out left, and it's caught. And he will score, and with almost no time left, that should clinch the win. So that should be the one that does it, Brock. A big one late that puts him up here 2 scores.
What a complete performance overall. The clock where it is and where it stands right now, Kate, that should be the capper. And that is so satisfying as an offense to go up 2 scores.
Santos now for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Bears double their lead to 14. Taylor has it on the tee and is ready to send it flying. Needed a little more to reach the landing zone, so give him the ball at the 40-yard line. And they'll have great field position, Brock, after the unforced error on the kickoff. New slated downs to approach here from the 40.
65. Let's go now.
Here he is to throw. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. This is brought in at the 15. Officials signaling for a timeout, and with 5 seconds remaining, just one last play left in this one. What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with 1st and 10. This throw is caught. And this is down all the way to the 3. So the Bears take this one on the road. Well, partner, we spoke earlier about how much of a factor this home crowd was going to be. But even with the added boost from the friendly confines, couldn't will them to the victory.
Yeah, sometimes it just isn't your game. You're never going to win them all, even at home. But what's important now is learning from this defeat, hitting the film room, hitting the weights, making sure this doesn't happen again. Don't let this loss beat you twice.
And with Brock Heward and our EA Sports crew, I'm Kate Scott saying so long from this one. The Bears winners, as with that, we sign off from D.C. Welcome, football fans, to the birthplace of America, the city of brotherly love. The place where you'll find the best cheesesteak made in this country and some of the best football played inside of Lincoln Financial Field. Ball is teed up. It's their punter, Tory Taylor, to do the honors. And away we go at the link. From well into the end zone, he's going to bring this out. He's stopped on the return at the 27. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. In the middle holds. They don't get any No progress on first down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday, but doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
They say about great outfielders in baseball, there's just something to them. They've got a knack, a feel, and instinct to take the right line, the right angle. For safeties to create tackles for loss in the run game, it's the exact same attribute.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
Every defense in this league is going to sign up for a 3-and-out to begin a ball game. But to send him off the field, to really add that extra tone setter by backing him up with a sack, well, that's the cherry on top of that 3-and-out.
On 4th down, Hurts. He puts some air under this one, deep right. And that one's going to be knocked away, and that's going to force a change in possession. And a surprising 4th down call does not yield a first. This doesn't get there. It's a turnover on downs. Williams starting with a pass here. Finds his running back, DeAndre Swift. And he almost gets to the 5. He's out at the 6. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards him with a 1st and goal. Out of the shotgun, a give to Swift. The Chicago touchdown. The Bears get a perfect start. They've gone up 6-0. DeAndre Swift, the touchdown. Well, Brock, they could prove me wrong, but I don't think touchdowns are going to come that easily the rest of this game. But starting out, we all welcome the quick score.
Yeah, not a lot of energy exerted, right? Not a lot of their cards shown just yet. They only got a couple plays into their strategy, and they found pay dirt. A lot of mystery still to come with what they're going to do schematically. A lot of answers have to be found defensively.
Taylor has it on the tee and is ready to send in flight. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Barkley trying this up the gut. And he found some running room for a nice gain. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run in crossing that 1st down marker.
And he'll get it up to the 44. A 5-yard gain on the play. And that's a Philadelphia 1st down.
Okay, this is why coaches across all levels of football harp on the importance of good, fundamental tackling, not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when one of their guys has a chance to bring down a running back, they're able to do it and keep those plays from going any further.
1st down, and they go right back to him. And he'll have a small 4-yard chunk there. That tackle made by Tremaine Edmonds.
You know, that's a good run right there to keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
2nd and 6 coming up here. From the 48. That's caught. It's Saquon Barkley. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They get 22 on that one. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down. They won't snap it in time. That is going to be the end of the 1st quarter. Neither side separating much so far. We'll return to the link right after this. Ready now for our second quarter. The Eagles have the football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Fakes the handoff, now to throw. Blitz is there, and he goes down. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down.
Easy, 63, pass. Yeti.
Another try following the sack. On the move, headed right. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, man, you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. That's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway.
73.
Now Hurts on 3rd and long. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
3rd down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Taking a big shot for the end zone. And that one's going to be knocked away, and that's going to force a change in possession. And a surprising 4th down call does not yield a first. This doesn't get there. It's a turnover on downs. The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. 1st and 10. Here's Swift to start the drive. This is ahead for about 5. Brought down by Jalen Carter. Halfway there on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
From the 45 on 2nd down. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
The defense calls a timeout. That's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the 1st half. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Out of the gun, here's Williams. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
Williams thrown again here on 2nd down. Diving, it looks close. They say he caught it. It's the 2-minute warning now from the link. The Bears with a chance to boost their lead. Williams to throw on 1st. Has the connection to Odunze. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Sticking in the air, it's Williams. Has his man, it's Swift. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. Working quickly here. First down. Here's Swift. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2. The Bears decide to call their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Working from the gun, Williams. Komet brings it in. And defenders arriving in support to finish him off at the line. Third down, here's Williams. And he'll score. Touchdown, Chicago! The Bears will add to their lead at the end of the half. So much NFL history has come from within the walls of Soldier Field here in Chicago. And we're happy to return to it once again in its final chapters as an NFL stadium. Kaimi Fairbairn ready to get this one going. And we're underway from Soldier Field. Returning it from the 4. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Here's Swift to start the drive. And this defense offering no room at all up the gut there. No gain. Kamari Lassiter getting up there to make the stop. The rookie from Georgia in on that tackle. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Going to run again with Swift. He finds space for a few yards that time. That stop coming from Henry To'o. Call that a modest improvement. 3 yards that time, but still a 3rd and 7 upcoming.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Third down. Here's Williams. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Well, no look on his first look of the game. And now they're staring at a 4th down.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes. And your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time, well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
That one hits at the 6, but can't check up. It gets into the end zone for a touchback. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Now they send their back in motion right. First play, Stroud's going to pass. His first throw is an interception. And it's a touchdown as he brings it back to the pick 6. Well, that certainly wasn't the end result he was after there, Brock. A big play to start the scoring, but we can definitely say this was not his intention, letting that pass go.
No, a lot of game left, though, and that's a positive. And you know what? He's going to have a chance to totally redeem himself after that one.
Santos connects on the point after. And the Bears will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Fresh off the pick, here's Stroud. That's a catch for Nico Collins. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you planned for, and you go out and execute.
1st and 10 from the 41. Running for the first time with Joe Mixon. And there wasn't much he could do there. A small gain to the 43. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8. From the 43. Collins there to grab it. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Hit made by T.J. Edwards. Stroud now on 3rd. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Stroud now on 4th down. Buys time, rolling right. And they got home, sacked him on 4th down. We've got a turnover on downs, and the defense takes over in plus territory.
Do you think maybe, just maybe, there's a chance of having too much confidence offensively? That's not a spot you want to see a team going for it on 4th down. And now it puts their defense right on the hook to try and pick them up after that miscue on 4th.
He gets it ahead, winds up with about 3. The tackle there by Danielle Hunter. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7. They won't snap it in time. That is going to be the end of the 1st quarter. Neither side separating much so far. Back to Soldier Field in just a moment. We're back and all set for the 2nd quarter. Bears football. They have it 2nd down, well inside of field goal range. Staying grounded with Swift. And he's still looking for the play that sparks the ground game as that one stopped for a loss.
These edge defenders in the league today, Kate, they've got so much on their list to do. A huge to-do list. They got to get to the passer, they got to set an edge, and they got to stop that run game, not just on the end of the line, but in that case, right in the middle of the field.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down. The Bears bring on Cairo Santos for the field goal. This a 50-yard look from the right hash. Has the distance, but headed well left. No good. And it stays a one-possession game at 7 points.
He was hitting from that distance pregame. Heck, we were on the field watching it, and they were confident he could do so again. Just did not work out this time around.
And this is a nice gain that stopped at the 47. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on 1st down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3. On the ground again with Mixon. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that third down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
1st and 10 from the 41. From the gun, Stroud. Finds a seam down the middle. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. It's a 23-yard pickup on the play. And the Texans are going to have a first down. From the red zone now. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Jalen Johnson with the pick. Well, they were thinking at least a field goal on the drive if they couldn't reach the end zone, right? But the interception keeps them from even getting 3 out of this possession.
You really hope at the end of this game you don't look back and go, shoulda, woulda, coulda. If we could have gotten some points out of that drive early, we wouldn't be in the situation we are in now.
First down throw by Williams. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught. Looking for the back that time. So that brings up 2nd down. Working from the gun, Williams. His pass caught by Allen. And 2 yards is all he's going to get before he's caught. That stop coming from Henry To'o.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain. With all due respect to some of the great linebackers back in the day, to play the position today, man, you've got to be versatile. You can't just be a come up and stuff the run. You got to play coverage. And these defenses more and more rely on you to break up throws just like that.
And he's hit before he can get anything on that return. We don't get a return out of that punt. And it's going to be Texans football. From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. He's on the move. He's probably won't risk something here. Just chucks it away.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open and risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
Stroud to throw again on 2nd. He's got him. That's Mixon. And he's brought down for a loss. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. That one is incomplete. The clock now down to 16 seconds remaining.
That was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
Defense coming off that incompletion needs one more stop here on 4th. On play action, here's Stroud. Oh no, they get him yet again. Picked by T.J. Edwards. And the Bears get the football back with minimal time to go in our half. Okay, Brock, now back-to-back drives where they have picked him off. That's got to be a worrying trend for these coaches who know how integral the passing game is to their game plan and their success.
Those poker players, the best of them, when they figure out a tell, they know exactly how to beat their opponent. This defense right now, they're reading this quarterback like a book.
They get it right back. That's intercepted. And the Texans might be able to get some points late after the interception. One last play before the break. A final throw before the break. And that one hits the ground incomplete. A single second left now on the clock. Trying to find his tight end. And it's going to be second down. Here comes the final play of our first half. Throwing it just before halftime. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brett Keyword, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. Taylor has it on the tee and is ready to send and fly. Damian Pierce now to return it. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They'll begin with a run by Mixon. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
They got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
8 yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this second down. Shotgun now, first round. Taking a deep shot here. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete. Trying to force one through there. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Ball skills are not just a selling point for receivers entering the draft. Teams want defenders, especially in this day and age of the passing game, who can make plays on the ball too, especially on these deeper throws. He doesn't swat that one away. We could be looking at a huge game.
And that one's too far in front of him, so now they're facing 4th down.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL where they come down to a play or two and 3rd downs are critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, their coach wants to see them convert those.
Defense coming off that incompletion needs one more stop here on 4th. He'll throw it. They can't connect as the coverage comes through with a 4th down stand. They've got first down from the 31. Running behind center with Swift. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
Not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Off the play fake, Williams. Has it at the 7. And they get there to touch him down, Brock, with a big gain on that play.
Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
These stops, they don't always make the end-of-game highlight reels, but they absolutely should. The coaches and players know it. Offenses are always counting on yards on that type of run. And anytime it results in a loss, it could be a potential drive killer.
Running back sent in motion. Out of the gun, here's Williams. Has it in close. Touchdown, Chicago. Now in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
Extra point is good by Santos. And the Bears double their lead to 14. Taylor has it on the tee and is ready to send and fly. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Stroud. Escapes the pocket. He's going to keep it this time. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
Throw right side, hauled in by Collins. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Give him 3 on that gain. And it sets up a Houston first. Back to throw, Stroud. Escapes out to the left. He tucks it and takes off. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right, and even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
And that falls incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Stroud off the play fake. That's caught for the first. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. The Texans have it to start, coming in trailing on the scoreboard. From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Throwing now, off play action. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Second and 10, Stroud to throw. And they pick him off again. Kevin Byard comes up with it. And the Bears have it after forcing his 4th INT of the day. Well, Brock, it has been a special day for this defense when it comes to forcing turnovers. Big play after big play, and that is their 4th interception of this contest.
Special for the defense and an absolute nightmare for a quarterback. 1 interception, it sticks with you all week long, but throwing 4, he probably wishes he could be anywhere else on earth other than this field right now.
Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3. Now an inside handoff to Swift. Oh, he gets clobbered behind the line.
What was supposed to move the chains or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead? Well, did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
3rd down, here's Williams. Complete beyond the marker. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to one of the legendary venues in the sport, historic Soldier Field. in Chicago. The perennial Pro Bowler, Justin Tucker, has it on the tee. Off we go from Soldier Field. On the return, it's Tyler Scott. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Here's Williams to begin with a pass. Down the field, it's DJ Moore. And he will take this one in. 73 yards. Touchdown, Chicago. Oh, man, what a start to this one, Greg. Right out of the gate, first play of the game. A big ball downfield for the touchdown.
I don't even think the fans have settled into their seats, Mike. I mean, you talk about a fast start. There was no settling into this one. This play caller wanted to attack early, and boy, did he ever.
Seven 0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This taken at the 5. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. It's the tight end Likely in motion. Off the play fake, Jackson. He's got his tight end, Mark Andrews. He'll get this out wide, and he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
Off he goes.
That's a smart play. Second down, don't force it if it's not there. He's able to tuck it, pick up some extra yards, and set up a more manageable third down.
Here's 3rd and 2. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. That's caught. Derrick Henry. And he's going to be out of bounds with a gain of 7. And that'll be enough for a first down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. From the gun, Jackson. There's a short one caught by Andrews. And he can't get away. They rally to the football on defense and bring him down for no gain.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
That's catch 3 just on this drive, and it gets his team a first down.
I know, I'm biased, but listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this, than on third down or critical moments. That's where the ball needs.
And he's into the end zone. Derrick Henry, touchdown Baltimore. Now Justin Tucker for the point after. It's up and good. And the Ravens come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. Scott now on the return. Whoa. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll run it for the first time with DeAndre Swift. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. All even on the scoreboard. We're back to Soldier Field after this. Second down and 8. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. And that is incomplete. He was looking to get it to DJ Moore. And it's going to be 3rd down.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A big-time play for the Bears. And even 30 yards.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
That'll be intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Stevens. And the Ravens are going to get the football at their own 40.
For these young rookie quarterbacks, every snap in the NFL is an opportunity to have a lesson learned, and sometimes the lessons come a little bit harder than others. In this case, they kind of fool them with their blitz package. It's a little bit more complex at the NFL level than it is necessarily in college, and I think he just got a first-hand taste of just how fast this pressure can get on you, and sometimes when it speeds up that clock, you can make a bad throw.
This one complete to Bateman. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that anytime a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
Jackson now to throw on first down. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion. Look wide. Get this one complete. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. Jackson up top again. He's got his tight end. That's Andrews. 2 minutes to play. First half, all tied at 7. We'll come back to Soldier Field. Following this. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Again, it's Jackson. Open man is beaten. He's got him. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. Here's Henry. He brings this to about the 26-yard line. Kyler Gordon there to make the tackle. 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run for this with Henry. 1st down and more inside the 15. And he's going to take this all the way home. Derrick Henry, touchdown Ravens. His 2nd touchdown of this first half. Point after now from Tucker. It's up and through. And the Ravens will move out to a 14-7 lead. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Scott now on the return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. From the shotgun, it's Williams. He finds the veteran Keenan Allen. And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off.
How about this sequence to start the drive? Back-to-back good gains, 19 for this one.
And this quarterback has a reputation for being one of the faster quarterbacks in the league. But what I loved here is, yes, he used his legs, but he remained a passer for as long as he could and leads to a nice pickup.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Williams. That's over the middle and intercepted. It's the safety, Kyle Hamilton. And the Ravens are going to take over here at their own 22.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Jackson. A pass pulled in by by Henry. And out of bounds he goes, just shy of midfield. That one good for 26 yards.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there. A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. To throw is Jackson. That is intercepted. Picked off by T.J. Edwards.
So not a lot of yards on the return, Mike, but that's okay. The number one thing, end up with the ball in your hands. And in this case, mission accomplished, and his guys are headed off the field to celebrate.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. He's going nowhere. Going to lose yardage on that play. Now the Ravens use their first timeout, as that'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. They'll keep it on the ground here again. And they'll stop it. At least it's an improvement over the last play. They're not losing yardage, but it didn't gain any here. And now it's going to be 3rd down. So we've reached halftime, and the visiting Ravens are in front. As we'll get you down to Orlando now. That's where the coach is, Jonathan Coachman, and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, thanks. This one's still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with the hot hand in this second half, about to get started. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Here's 1st and 10. Aguilar goes off in motion. We'll start the drive on the ground, and here comes a reverse. And he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. They pick him up and throw him down for a loss. Jackson now on 2nd down. And he somehow manages to get back to the line of scrimmage before he's hustled out of bounds.
A little indecision by the quarterback there, Mike. Do I buy time and throw it downfield, or do I tuck it and become a runner? That's what he's thinking. I think he made the final call a little bit too late, and all he could do is get back to the original line of scrimmage.
Third and long for Jackson. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield. A first down throw for Jackson. That's caught. It's the tight end, Andrews. Here's a 2nd and 6. Jackson now. That away and incomplete. Jalen Johnson had the good coverage and is able to knock that one away. He'll get this out to the left flat, and he puts his head down and he picks up the first down. On play action, here's Jackson. Now, deep ball for Bateman. He's got it. And he gets marked out of bounds, but inside the 5-yard line. It's a big one for the Ravens. 33 yards. From the 4-yard line, trying to punch it in. First down and goal. Here's a run. And he is going the wrong way. Tackled back at the 7. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. Looking for a seam, but will not find one. He'll take this down to the 4-yard line. 3rd and goal. Here's Jackson. That is caught. Trying to reach for the goal line, but he's going to come up just short. Wow, that's going to set up 4th down.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line.
Some extra bulk out there. They're going to roll the dice and go for it on 4th and goal. They'll run the sneak, and he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Lamar Jackson. Touchdown, Baltimore. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. Scott now on the return. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Second half, and the defense continues to be item 1 in this game. They've done the job keeping the offense in control, and now, Greg, they scored on their own.
Yeah, and they've just been dominant the entire day, Mike, and now to come up with a pick 6 here and just further their dominance, it's been an impressive performance all around for this defense.
And now you get the pick 6, and right on the heels of that, the offense comes out to go for 2. Throwing Jackson. To the end zone. It's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Tremaine Edmonds.
I'm always curious how a defense is going to respond. So you give up a touchdown, you give up 6, and now the offense is trying to extend it to 8. How are you going to buckle down? How are you going to hang in there? In this case, let's give them a little credit. Keep those 2 off the board, and They can come to the sideline and regroup.
Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. Scott now on the return. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Williams. Looking middle and complete with Allen. And they're not going to catch up to him. He will score. 75 yards. Touchdown, Chicago. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the fourth quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
Williams. And he will get in for the 2. They open up the bag of tricks on the goal line and add a pair of points. So down 2 scores, they're going to roll the dice here with an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Bateman is the motion man. A design run here with Jackson. And he'll work forward for about 4. It's 2nd down. They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You can see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
Now Jackson, this a design run. You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's 3rd down. In the shotgun, here's Jackson. He gets that to the veteran Aguilar. It'll be a pickup of 10. 1st down, Baltimore. So 2 minutes left to play in the 2nd half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Aguilar able to make the catch. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. Second down, Jackson. He'll find Aguilar, complete. And they'll pick up the first down, a gain of about 4. Jackson going to keep this one himself. They'll take this forward for about 5.
And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game. And that's a nice pickup there.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. From the gun, Jackson. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Rashad Bateman, the intended target. And now it's going to be 3rd down.
That's one he'd love to have back.